Esther 9:5. Vayaku haYehudim bechol oyevehem makat cherev vehereg ve'avdan vaya'asu vesonaehem kirtzonam. So we begin here today with the hifil. This is the hifil imperfect third masculine plural of the root nacha. Now, this is a crazy weak verb. The one noon has assimilated as the dagesh here in the kaf. The third hey is gone, and we get the shurik at the end of the third masculine plural. So the only thing left in this word of the original root is the kaf right there. So pretty tricky one. Got the vav consecutive here, and the word means to strike. And so as a third masculine plural with the Jews, haYehudim, as the subject, we get and the Jews struck. The bait preposition will indicate with the verb nacha what was struck. In other words, all of their enemies, And then we get this adverbial adjunct here, something like with, giving us the circumstances or situation and how the Jews struck them, with the blow of the sword and a slaughter and destruction. So Halot actually will list with nacha. I can't remember exactly which listing this is, but with nacha, it will list this as something like a bloodbath when you combine this this adverbial adjunct phrase here. So the Jews struck all of their enemies with the blow of the sword and slaughter and destruction. And next we get the vav consecutive now on the call imperfect third masculine plural. The root now is asa. Still have that third hey going away. We get the guttural here showing a composite schwa that also shifts this performative vowel to an a in the call, which is totally normal in weak verbs. It is a little different, but totally normal in weak verbs. So we get, and they did with their enemies, or those who hated them here. Notice the verb sana, to hate. It is a participle in form technically, but similarly to oyevehem up here, this would be the verbal root of those who are at enmity or enemies. These would be those who hated them. They did with those who hated them according to their, third masculine plural suffix, according to their ratzon or pleasure. So they did with their enemies according to their pleasure.